All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a piece of tech that is absolutely changing the game for developers everywhere, GitHub Codespaces. So let's just dive right in and figure out how this whole thing works.
Okay, let's just kick things off with a phrase that I'm pretty sure every single developer has either heard or, let's be honest, said way too many times. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That classic, super frustrating line that can just stop a project dead in its tracks.
And that phrase, it's really just a symptom of a much, much bigger problem. And that brings us to our first big topic, the setup struggle. Seriously, this is like the invisible tax that every single dev team out there is paying.
Oh man, we have all been there, right? You're trying to onboard a new developer and it takes them days just wrestling with dependencies and configs. Or, even on a team that's been around forever, one person has a slightly different version of some tool and boom, chaos. And that last point on the slide, it's becoming a massive deal. I mean, with AI coding agents popping up everywhere, this problem isn't just annoying anymore, it's critical. Think about it. For an AI to actually work, it can't be sitting there guessing what's installed on your machine. People are calling this the toil paradox. We've got this incredible AI to automate coding, but it gets completely stuck on the boring manual work of dealing with our messy, inconsistent local setups.
Okay, but what if you could just skip all of that pain? What if the perfect development environment was just there, available on demand for anyone on your team, no matter where they are? Well, that's the big promise here. A dev environment instantly.
So, what exactly is a GitHub Codespace? Well, in a nutshell, it's an instant cloud-hosted dev environment that's already pre-configured with everything your project needs. Just imagine a full-blown IDE like VS Code running on some super powerful machine in the cloud, but it's been perfectly customized for your exact project before you even click a button. And look, when they say instant, they are not kidding. I mean, just look at these steps. It's no exaggeration at all. You can go from seeing a new repository for the first time to actually writing code in a fully set up, ready to go environment in, well, literally seconds. All that friction you're used to, it's just gone. Okay, so that's the what. But now for the really cool part, the how. How is all this even possible? Let's pull back the curtain because the tech that powers this is the real star of the show. It's time to peek inside the magic box. The whole secret, the core of this entire thing, comes down to one powerful concept, the dev container. Seriously, this is the engine that drives the whole revolution. It's what makes everything we've talked about so far possible. And this quote is just the perfect way to think about it. If you're kind of new to the idea of containers, this shipping container analogy is all you really need to get it. I mean, think about a real shipping container, right? You can move it from a ship to a train to a truck, and you never have to open it up and mess with what's inside. A software container does the exact same thing for your code. It bundles up your application, all its dependencies, all the tools, everything it needs into one neat package that runs exactly the same everywhere. On your machine, your teammate's machine, in the cloud, doesn't matter. So you're probably thinking, okay, building one of these software shipping containers must be super complicated, right? Well, that's the beautiful part. The real magic is that this entire, complex, reproducible environment, it's all defined by one single file, the dev-container.json. This one little file is literally the blueprint for your entire developer world. It spells out everything. What's the base operating system? Check. The exact versions of runtimes you need, like Node.js or Python? Got it. Which VS Code extensions should be preloaded for everyone? Done. You can even tell it to run specific commands right after it's created. And check out that last point. This is so cool. You can bake in custom instructions specifically for AI assistants, so they know the context of your project from the second they start. You're basically turning your entire environment into code. And you know that last point about AI? That brings us to a really important idea about where all of this is headed. Because this isn't just about making life a little easier for us human developers anymore. This is about building the AI-ready workspace. Just think about it for a second. If you want an AI agent to do complex stuff, like actually build your code, run all your tests, maybe even deploy your app, it can't be playing a guessing game. It can't be wondering what tools are installed or what commands it's supposed to run. It needs a predictable, totally standardized playground to work in. And that is exactly what a dev container provides. Yeah, I really love this quote because it just nails the strategic shift that's happening right now. We're seeing teams who are no longer just setting these up for convenience. Nope, they are intentionally designing what they call agentic-ready code spaces.
It's a whole new mindset. It's all about building a solid, reliable, and secure foundation for this new world of AI-driven development.
So let's just put it all side by side. The difference is, well, it's night and day. On one side, you've got the old way, right? The local machine. It's manual, it's slow, it's a total mess of inconsistencies. It's a nightmare for collaboration and a security headache. Then, on the other side, you have the Codespaces way. It's automated, it's lightning fast, it's perfectly consistent for everyone, and it's secure from the ground up. It's an environment built not just for you, but for your AI partners too.
Okay, so let's start to bring this all home. What's the big picture here? The big takeaway is that this is way more than just a convenience tool. This is about fundamentally rethinking where and how we actually do software development. Your code, your tools, your entire environment, it's all in the cloud now.
And here's the most important thing to remember. Moving from your local machine to a dev container in the cloud, that's not just some small tooling update. It is a massive, foundational shift. You're taking the most chaotic, frustrating part of the whole development process and making it standardized. And when you do that, the whole thing becomes more secure, more reproducible, and yeah, totally ready for that AI-powered future we keep talking about.
And that brings us to one last kind of provocative thought to leave you with. If everything you need to do your job, your code, your tools, your AI assistant, your entire development environment lives inside a perfect, reproducible container in the cloud that you can get to from anywhere, then what's the point of that super powerful, super expensive laptop sitting on your desk? Something to think about. Thanks for watching.